Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand.
Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be tackling the first privacy screen that we spoke about a couple of months ago now. We are looking to create a privacy screen that will just soften up this area. If you're new here, you're not aware, but if you've been following for, this season, over the winter, our heating system went out. So we had to switch over to a new heating system, and we decided to do a heat pump system. So this is heating and also cooling, but with this system, they are condensers outside. So we have one on this side of the home and then one in the back closer to the patio. And I had asked for you guys' suggestion on what type of privacy screens I would create in this area. And you guys were amazing. You gave me so many suggestions. So this morning I got up and I said, let's tackle at least one of the privacy screens. So I went to Lowe's, I picked up two 7-foot cattle panel posts, and then I also picked up this 4x2. It's a hard like plastic decorative screen. It comes with the Freedom set. Well, it doesn't come with it, but it accompanies the Freedom set. So I decided to take this panel, some wood that I already have, and the cattle panel post, and I'm going to create this privacy screen. Now I have no plans. I am just laying it out and thinking it out as I go, and it turned out really nice. So I want you guys to just sit back and enjoy the privacy screen creation. I'll be talking you through the process as I go. But I wanted to mention, I do have an indoor channel called Daphne's Indoor Living, where I share my home and amazing products. Now, I have taken the last 2 months off, but I am going to be releasing a video today. Actually, when you watch this video, I will have already released my indoor video, which is on Sundays as well, but it's going to be at 3 o'clock. So after you finish watching this, check the description box. It's going to be linked there. If you're not already following me, I really would appreciate it if you would stop on by, give me a follow. The video is amazing. It's going to be a makeover of my living room after the most recent renovation that we had, which was putting insulation into all of our walls. So back to this project. So I am using all the tools in this video, mostly Ryobi, and then I also am using my DeWalt's drill. So I'm cutting, it is a 1/2 inch by 1 inch, and I got 8-foot long boards. And I'm just using that to make a frame. And then I basically just measured the distance between the two posts that I'm going to be using to flank the sides. And I'm just cutting it out with a circular saw. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. This is more of like a laid back, DIY video where you can just get ideas. You guys can give me suggestions as well. As you can see, I'm still, trying to get my feet wet with all of the power tools. But, I have to say this project went very well. But, as you can see, I'm not the best with drilling. I do have to make sure that I have more of a steady hand. But the more that I do it, I think I'm getting better. I just want to say a special thanks to everyone that left a comment about the removal of the juniper trees in my front landscape. I really do appreciate you guys' feedback, and I definitely agree that we're going to be removing those trees. Now, I am thinking, where am I going to put them, or can I give them to someone? Because they are beautiful. They're just not meant to be in that space. And I'm still thinking about it, but definitely in the fall we're going to be moving them out. So thanks, guys. So what I did was I used some black exterior paint. It's from Benjamin Moore, and I am just going to put on 2 coats. As I was putting it together, I really wish I had used the slate stain, but I wasn't even thinking. I was just thinking that the panels were black. Let me get the black paint, and that's what I did. But in hindsight, I wish I had used the slate stain that I've been using in a bunch of projects throughout the landscape. And at the end of the video, I'm going to showcase a couple of those projects. So if you're new here, you probably haven't seen them. We have been having so much fun and refreshing a lot of our pieces with bare wood stain and color slate. So make sure that you check that out at the end of the video. Now it's time to figure out how we're going to get these cattle panel posts into the ground. So these posts are meant for like that wire cattle panel that, you see people using in their landscape. So you basically just pound this into the ground. It goes in about 2 feet or so. So I used the mallet and I pounded in one side, which was really easy. So now I'm taking the actual panel so I know the dimension of where I should put the other post. And the other side, I'm going to tell you, was a lot harder to be able to pound in because it's going into like the hard earth there where the grass is. The other side was inside of the bed, so I'd already loosened that up from, planting over time. Now, I do want to mention I have a ton of refreshing that I have to do to my landscape. When we recently had the insulation put into the walls, a lot of my plants were trampled. As you can see, this grass right here, straight down the middle, was trampled, and also towards the back of it. So I wound up cutting out the portion that was totally smashed down in the middle. And this is a perennial, so it's going to grow back, great next year. But for this season, I have to just make the best out of it. So right as I'm measuring to figure out like how I was going to attach it, the sky opened up, the clouds rolled in, and it rained, downpoured for about 2 hours. So I waited for the rain to stop almost all. It was drizzling at this point when I came out because I really did want to finish it on this day. So in the meantime, I had went to Lowe's to get some bolts so that I can attach the wooden frame that I have to the cattle panels. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using a drill bit that's about the size of the bolt so I can just slip it through. And then on the reverse side, I can tighten the bolts. I found that would be the easiest way to be able to attach the wood frame to the cattle panel because the cattle panel is hollow on the reverse side. So I had to make sure that I got some bolts to be able to secure it. Now I have to say this project was so easy to be able to do. I did it in under an hour and I really like the way that it turned out. Unfortunately, because it was raining and it rained right after I finished, I wasn't able to get a lot of finishing shots and also finish the area off the way that I intended to. But this will be a work in progress. I definitely will be adding to this space as we go, but I did want to share it with you guys. So I want to thank you so much for watching today. I hope that you got some inspiration. We definitely will be coming back into this area. We're also going to be doing a double panel on the patio side. So we'll be able to, tweak the way that we put this one together, add on to it. We might change the shape of it. I'm not sure, but I really did enjoy this process, this learning experience, because I've never done anything like this before. So I hope that you guys were, able to get some inspiration if you're going to do something similar to this. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do stop by to Daphne's Indoor Living. It's going to be linked in the description. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to be showcasing those videos for you. So until the next time, have a blessed day. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you back here next Sunday.